even the last game.
Even the last game, yeah. It's gonna be Supahsemmie versus Mr.R grand finals. Supahsemmie from the winner's side, Mr.R from the loser's side as we go into game number 1 on Yoshi's. And we saw this in the last game as well. In the last set, it was really close between these two and Yoshi's, mostly due to Mr.R being really prevalent at the ledge at these stages. Goes really far down instantly, actually.
Oh, once again, going for the greedy beans. I get it though. You want that combo.
To be fair, Mr.R has been spacing really good around it, right? He's gonna try and get some timbers in with the down tilt and the 4 there, and those are just outside of Youngling's LB range. Like, the LB is small. It's a small spin attack. Good grab there from Supahsemmie. Gets him just on the top platform, so no confirm there, but the Zair in the defense. Now Mr.R, oh, that's such a bad position to be for Supahsemmie, but luckily he dodges off the platforms and gets back to the main lab. Mr.R looking so more fiery than in the last game.
Oh, down and down. Yeah. Look at this start. F smashing him right in the back. Only 60% on Mr.R.
Yeah, he's popping. He's popping. Very used by Supahsemmie. And again, Mr.R has the time in the world to slowly build out his lead. He does not have to take any risks. But your Chrom, you're always going to kind of take those.
Oh,
yes! Yes!
Sure! Oh, excellent parry by Supahsemmie, trying to read that jump, but he was a bit too late. And now he's going in the corner again.
He's not going to let him keep in the corner, stay in the corner for long. Wants him in the middle of the stage. Oh, but that falling forward there, almost going to seal it out. Baits out the air dodge, but no cigar there.
I feel like before he probably would have gone for a spin attack there. in this top 8 alone, he has had some bad experiences with that spin attack. So I guess that there it is, and 2 of them were enough to push him away from the ledge. Supahsemmie, after a rough start, has taken back the lead. Here come the back airs.
Okay, good start from Mr.R here. Has a bit of a leeway, or lost a bit of leeway due to Supahsemmie's big combo there, but still he seems to be in advantage the most part of the time, or at least controlling the stage. Good counter there by Mr.R is gonna make it back though, doesn't need the bomb for it, luckily now it's gonna do it, and the forward tilt is gonna outrange him, still not gonna be the stuck with that backer for sure. He's gonna smack him into the blast zone.
Yeah, excellent edge guard right there, knowing that Supahsemmie was needing a ball recovery.
He gets the upper in, almost gets the stock here though. Mr.R 103%. For there, the ledge might beat the stock, but then again, you still have to find it against such a fast character like Chrom. Such a disgusting good advantage state. Yeah, the suicide. That's optimal. He's a stock ahead, so he does not have to care for that.
It is optimal indeed. Mr.R going up 1-0 right now. Did he win the game and win the finals? I think he did.
Yeah, he did.
Okay, yeah.
1. But still.
Let's see if Supahsemmie is going to let him a little more than just 1. Well, we're going to go to small build.
Yes.
Very similar to Yoshi's story in terms of blast zones, and with, of course, a very different in terms of platform layouts. We got only 2, and they are much smaller. Gonna change the dynamic here over this second game.
Alright, they're going in still the same 2 characters, no switch to Sheik anywhere to be found. And the thing that I really saw in the game on Yoshi's is how much room Mr.R took from Supahsemmie. Like, the moment he got an opportunity to get in his face and stay there, he took it and he did not let go, reducing Supahsemmie's play space to just a small part of the stage, and that makes it so much more difficult, especially with like 2 decent projectiles or 2 really good projectiles you want to use in order to get him out of there. But now looking a bit better in the start of game number 2. Small battlefield.
Here we go, More confirms this is how we know Supahsemmie. He's gonna keep him in the corner. Fire arrow, down tilt. Woo! And we're resetting the situation.
I like the pressure from Supahsemmie timing in there, so it lands just in time with the boomerang, making it safe on shield basically. And now has to find the kill. Mr.R at such a high percentage. Really good with his B reverses. Mixing up Semmie's timings there with the aerials and make sure that he does not lose the stock. Meanwhile, Supahsemmie's 70%. It is healthy. Jab backer though might do the job here. Bit of late reaction. Go back at her.
Oh yeah, there's counter and no tech.
Okay, and that is such a big loss for Supahsemmie there, who really went hard that first stock, and now is the one that loses it first as well. Is going to try and get the Nair in.
Oh,
that
yeah.
should be able to do it.
Yeah. Even if he hadn't drifted back right there, Supahsemmie would have been in a position to give him yet another love tap with a late Nair. Oh. Interesting slash. Yeah, oh, that could have been a confirm on the returning boomerang. Not gonna be it. Instead, we're gonna keep swinging.
To be fair, I didn't think Mr.R or Supahsemmie expected Mr.R to land on stage with that.
No.
That is a really good mix-up from him there. He cannot pull it again though, because now Supahsemmie has been made aware of that opportunity that Mr.R is able to go for. And has to destroy it in his
he's
head.
continually getting carried coast to coast. Barely missing out on kill confirm right there, but covering the roll in with the up air. Supahsemmie almost a full stock ahead. We got much better here in game 2 than did in game 1. Catching the escape options. Mr.R loves to jump, and so does Supahsemmie.
Love that drift back from Supahsemmie there, trying to bait out the Nair and spacing it out. It did not come there, but still it puts Supahsemmie in a position where you could expect the next aerial. And Mr.R already looking really bad on his last stock. Supahsemmie going in, but does not find a single hit. Mr.R now with a couple of hits in, but still he is at 108%. Has to really watch out for what Supahsemmie is about to do.
Opportunity. He goes high, he goes early, but there's plenty of time to react. Not even a counter needed, just a straight back air, beating out that spin attack. But he has a near perfect stop right now.
Still possible. Good parry there. He's not gonna get anything out of it.
I think pretty soon we're gonna be seeing some grab attempts from Supahsemmie. Oh, what? He is out of a jump. And the spike is gonna hit him back in the stage, giving him back his jump and allowing Supahsemmie to recover, confirming all the way from below the ledge to center stage with
that happened. I think that happened. I think that's
the bombs can be really weird. It's a very strange projectile. It is actually a multi-hit.
It's sort of a random direction it sends in.
Yeah, it is not random at all, but because you can't really predict what's going to be the exact last hit of the bomb explosion. That means that it might as well be random, because there's no way to react to exactly at what point you're going to fall out of the explosion.
Back to Yoshi's, it is Mr.R last time taking the game here in the set. Supahsemmie is going to is going to try and take it one of his own. It is going to be Mr.R's counterpick.
He really seems to love Yoshi.
He seems. I love Yoshi, so
I get it.
He's a man of taste.
Of course, you love Yoshi.
Yeah, true. Yeah, that's exactly why. I love Yoshi, so everyone who does is good. Do not listen to me. It's a backer in, good edge guard or good edge trap there. Oh, keeps chasing Young Link there.
That's why he loves Yoshi's. Can extend those juggles so far using the platforms as a staircase.
And now suddenly, almost hits the fire arrow. It looked kind of even at before, kind of in Supahsemmie straight at the first part, but now it's basically almost dead even, and a good downer into bomb is going to cause almost 40 damage on Mr.R right there. Okay, goes back to the stage. Good option there for Mr.R. Great position on that up B, and the up tilt is going to make their first stock for Supahsemmie.
Okay, excellent fade out on the Nair landing. Instead, empty lens down tilt to waste the time. Smart stuff. But can he get past this ledge grabbing? Shield grab. Stuff sends him back out. Of course, Chrom is not really gonna get a KO of a grab. No. So as long as you hack that shield button, you are safe.
Yeah, the worst thing that could happen is that you reset the situation.
Yeah, which is not too bad. Of course, if you're holding too long, Chrom is no stranger to shield pokes as well. So make sure you limit yourself a little when it comes to the shield button. And a counter on the spin attack right there is going to do it. He's in the corner, carrying him all the way back to the right side of the stage. Supahsemmie smart stuff. Decided not to jump, but to drop through the platform, escaping from below.
Slowly.
Yeah, for a second there, I was holding my breath for
Yeah.
a drop down counter. He's
Yeah.
been using so many of them.
Same. But you gotta mix it up sometimes because there is gonna be one point where you drop on counter and he's gonna request a high. So
Here from Supahsemmie.
just gonna try and get some combos
Convert.
going.
Yes, yes.
Beautiful
drag
stuff
down.
there.
Drag down, down smash. A lot of people, they just go forward tilt. They go drag down, down tilt to maybe get an up air or a forward air. But no, man. If you drag down, you can just instantly take that stock with the down smash as long as they're high enough percent.
I've seen that combo like 50 times already, and I still love it every time it happens. It's such a good optimal combo. Great tether jump right there from Supahsemmie, skipping the ledge entirely, not even getting the invincibility, and still getting out of that ledge situation. Mr.R kind of looking in deep water.
Oh.
Almost gets caught there, but no. Supahsemmie now in the vortex of the uppy.
Styling a little with the tether cancel.
Again, no counter there. Don't forget that Youngling also has a wall jump in mind.
Yes, he does.
So that could also be used to mix up the counter.
As we all know from Super Smash Bros. Melee, break the targets.
Oh yes, the infamous one indeed. Oh, Mr.R kind of going, rolling. That's kind of the start of all of Mr.R's stocks, at least all of Supahsemmie stuff. He just gets comboed until like 40 or 50 by Mr.R. By all of these great aerials, these juggles on these platforms. And then once we get out of the percentage, it's going to be a lot harder for Mr.R to get something going. Once they get the forward smash, it would have been the stock, but no, it's going to go high and hits the forward smash there. Luckily, Supahsemmie barely survived him with that forward air. It's going to seal out the deal.
So Mr.R, one game away from resetting the bracket.
Surprised, honestly, that he took it last game.
Right.
But he took it.
You know, when tournaments gets up to grand finals, it is as much of an endurance battle as it is a game of Smash.
It is an endurance, especially against a character who can really stress you out like Chrom, but
Yeah.
to be fair, Youngling as well.
So that's interesting. Mr.R is banning small battlefield and regular battlefield despite consistently picking Yoshi's as his own counter.
I mean, you can understand Battlefield, sort of, because the blasters are a bit more off the side. The platform layout is just that bit different. But small Battlefield surprised me. Like, he's been doing fine
He is
for the most part on the stage. We're gonna go to Chaos.
Carlos, okay, interesting. Totally different, probably the polar opposite of Yoshi's.
Time for the Toon Link. No, we're gonna go to Sheik, actually. Gonna switch it up.
Interesting, coming hot off a win with the Chrom, we're gonna switching up the characters, probably wholly informed by the particular stage. He's been doing great with Chrom on Yoshi's, but like I said before, Carlos pretty much the polar opposite of Yoshi's as a stage.
To be fair, if he wins this set, he has another shot at it, and kind of mixing up your opponent in terms of tempo, pace, the things you need to watch out for. It is a good option if you're up to one to go a different character on a whole different stage, kind of to mix it up and get that reset. As we see with Mr.R getting like 5 resets in a row with those forward airs, Supahsemmie has yet to land a big hit on Mr.R Sheik, as he is already down his first stock, almost a 0 to death from Mr.R here, blasting his way through with the Sheik.
Yeah, that's a fresh start, you know. If it wasn't for one random hit in between, it would have been a 0 to death. But here comes Supahsemmie, getting some nice combos out of the spin attack. Looking to find his way back. Sheik a little bit faster than Chrom. Looks like he is able to get his shield up a bit earlier and block a lot more fire arrows and boomerangs that the Chrom had been getting hit by.
That kind of results in you being able to leap in your face. Like, Mr.R is just moving so fast that he doesn't even have, Supahsemmie really doesn't even have time to pull out one of those projectiles. He's been absolutely killing the pace right now. And Supahsemmie is again at the ledge, getting stuck there without a clear answer on how to approach his Sheik.
Okay.
Ooh, clips him with the up B, getting a bit of a beefy one in there. Not going to be enough to count Mr.R out. It is going to be enough to send him upwards flying having a bit more percentage on the deck.
Supahsemmie has taken some time to adjust to the Sheik, but now he's starting to find his hits. But he's already 80% in on the second stop. That's kind of an issue. And Mr.R is now, after taking a couple of hits off the fire arrows and boomerang, taking it a little bit more easy, charging a bit of needles, staying out of Supahsemmie's bubble because he does not want to take forward.
Hey, yeah, that's so good. It's so good. The grenade kind of messes up with your shield timings because if she gets on the stage, she can just shield you while you are blocking the grenade, making it a really tricky setup to avoid, or you have to give up the ledge. So she can just kind of get on there without any form of trouble. And the one in trouble currently is going to be the Supahsemmie trying to find this first stock. It's not going to be Sheik is going to be having trouble killing. It's going to be Youngling actually this time.
Yeah, an interesting reversal of rules here. Of course, Mr.R is stuck on the platform, but it seems like he is more than happy to stay there for a while. Oh yeah, that should be it. That should be it. Finally for Supahsemmie, he takes off Sheik's stock at 170%. Nutty stuff. Usually you'll see Sheik's lose their stock almost twice. But even losing stocks. We got Mr.R with those beautiful needle to bouncing fish.
Yeah, it's such a beautiful, consistent confirm, and such a good one as well, those needles, especially since you can't really spot dodge them or air dodge them because there's so many of them. It makes it kind of difficult to get rid of that or get out of that option once she's going. Jab reset with the nair, he's going to try to get something out of it. Sadly, not going to be that much. He's going to try and continue, but Supahsemmie kind of struggling to get a big combo going on Sheik here.
There, oh, that could have been it, but he thought he would tech in, ready to read it with a hard punch, but he got the tech out.
And then he safely escapes from it, and now we're getting in the same situation. So last time, he's going to try for the go for the up smash, but he's going to get punished by him. Thrown off stage, Supahsemmie now in a pretty bad position, has to find the kill, and Mr.R is not afraid to stay on those platforms and get some good positioning with the needles. There's another double jump. Look, up B goes far. More throw doesn't kill despite the buffs.
Oh, okay.
Ooh, good sneaky option there for Mr.R to come back to the stage.
Yeah, a little crawl animation when the bouncing fish hits the stage early, man.
Ooh, kind of an unfortunate grenade there. It's not going to be the stock for Supahsemmie, but it's almost going to be. Yeah, see, the grenade, you kind of have to give it the ledge for that. That's so good.
Finally, he sneaks in a forward tilt, but it's noticeable that whenever Mr.R takes the lead with Sheik, he takes it easy. He uses a lot of needles, plays very safe. He knows he will get an opportunity to start a combo. But that big old lead has been reduced to just about 2%.
Yeah.
After that juicy down air.
Yeah, that's kind of the thing. Like Youngling does do a lot of damage with some moves, especially like down air, up air. And that's kind of the thing where Mr.R struggles, or at least Sheik struggles. Like the forward does like 4 damage at this point.
Right.
He's gonna try and go for the up air. Oh, gets the forward there.
Low recovery. Been going for that about 3-4 times in a row now.
Uh oh.
And there is the 5th low recovery. Sooner or later, Mr.R might catch on to that. Of course, it is risky and a bit difficult to contest at times. Maybe Mr.R wants to play as risk-free as possible right now.
He lets him get off the ledge. Oh, but he flubs that forward there. Mr.R now in a great position to try and get something going for Supahsemmie. Gets the roll in read with the down smash,
there it is,
and he resets the bracket.
We are resetting.
Such a good roll in read.
To losers side, man, that was honestly about as dominant as Supahsemmie was in winners finals. That's pretty much how dominant Mr.R was here in the grand finals.
If you're honest. Gaat hij weer? Ja. Heb je tweeted dan echt? Dat is wel de rule 3. 2 keer was er een rule 3 op maar. Great.
Currently plan the stages. I doubt there are going to be any more character switches at least.
Yeah, the interesting thing is Mr.R is banning some stages that he won in the previous set, like Kalos.
Yeah. It seemed like a good pick though. Like he seems to be having so much free space, especially in the middle. Like those platforms are really good for him to extend those combos on, but especially the open feel of that main platform.
And he used to lose a lot of stocks with the ledge traps, and the extra space in the platforms did help him stay alive for a long time with Sheik right there. So interesting that it got banned. Instead, we're gonna go to Hollow Bastion. I wonder if Mr.R is gonna stick with the Sheik. No, he is not. I suppose that the Sheik pick was a really just stay space.
Yeah, or just to get the reset. I mean, you have to announce characters first.
True.
So maybe it was just to mix him up a bit and get to reset it.
Okay.
It worked out. It worked out. And we're gonna go back to Chrom versus Youngling on the Hollow Bastion. Last time this game, I think, went in favor of Mr.R. Maybe Supahsemmie has been thinking of something this time that he wants to use against Mr.R to get him out of there. To get that win in.
Yeah, okay, let's trapping time. There it is. Get back there. Another Nair. No, he reads the roll in, gets the boomerang confirmed, but drops the actual follow-up. Unfortunate for Supahsemmie. This really is an endurance test between these two, and I suppose the extra. Oh no! I suppose the extra experience on the side of Mr.R is gonna come in clutch there.
That hurts a lot.
Yeah, of course, Supahsemmie, you know, he is of a different generation than Mr.R, but not one of the younglings anymore.
No.
As he did play quite a bit of Smash 4. There's the bombs. He's looking for more confirms.
Just gonna try stick let him at the ledge. Again, the ledge trapping of Mr.R has improved so much over these last two sets. Oh, but that bomb is unfortunate. He's gonna try and go in there, but like snaps the ledge instead, being a bit too fast with that. Currently, Mr.R being in a great position, resticking, but a tiny bit too slow. Or else F smash would for sure be connected.
That's right. Okay, here we go. Supahsemmie combos. He's gonna be late on the boomerang, and he did unfortunately get a reverse nair rather than a backer. Yeah, there it is. Counter, and you're gone.
Goodbye.
Yep. He is not gonna make that back. Mr.R in prime position to go 1-0 here in the first game of the bracket reset. Okay, great parry.
Yeah, he's not getting anything out of it. Mr.R has been evading these extremely large combos. It's usually been like 2 or 3 hits, and then it kind of stops. Especially if you've seen Supahsemmie play earlier in the bracket, those were a lot more common. And now Mr.R seems to be avoiding them.
At some point, these tournaments become an endurance battle.
Yes.
And Supahsemmie, it looks like he's just kind of running on empty.
Yeah, it has been a long day, almost 12 hours since we started, I believe. But to fight his way through there. 2 uppers, no back air there. 60% for Supahsemmie. This looks dangerous. Gets the forward.
Okay. Showing a bit of the Supahsemmie we saw earlier in bracket.
That air dodge has, with the air speed of like Chrom, that air dodge covers so much distance. Yeah. I'm always surprised by that. But that idea was not the best, I believe. Still, Mr.R in a good position here.
High recovery, just barely missing out on the jab. Who knows what kind of punish Mr.R would have gotten out of that. And here we go, he fights his way out of the corner with a nice down tilt to backer. Unfortunately, he doesn't quite connect the second backer. That means Mr.R is going to take the advantage. Again, great air dodge right there, but you're still stuck on the platform.
Is really going to try and fish for that jab. Once that jab backer in, and finally gets it mid-stage. He's going to do the job as Mr.R takes it 1-0.
And once again, we are switching characters.
What's that?
So we're going to be seeing the Sheik again.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
I suppose maybe this is just a bit of practice to keep him sharp, or maybe he preferred how that last game of the previous set went over how this game went. Either way, he's winning, so I think we get up.
Try and get it done once more with the Sheik. Again, last time it looked really well for him, and again, gonna go to Cowls. Surprising seeing that last time these two got it together with Sheik and Youngling on Cowls. Really went in Mr.R's favor.
Right, Right, and he instantly retreats to the platform once again. I feel like it's once again gonna be a matter of securing an early stock lead and then just really taking it easy and playing non-committal. That's what got him the previous set. That is what put him in the second game here. So far so good. 50% roughly unanswered. One small trade.
Dash attack in, good conversion over Supahsemmie, just Chrom off stage, shows some life at this point. Kind of playing safe fire us, but the one time he gets to get in again, Mr.R has been ready for it. Good backer there, almost sends him so far into blast and he will not be able to come back, but luckily that young he goes for it. And okay, down tilt into up smash, works at the ledge as well. Takes the first stock very convincingly.
Right, the sweet spot hitbox just big enough to catch him, despite of course being sent straight up from above the blast zone rather than the stage itself. Try to expand his lead here, and he jumps over the fire arrow, gets a nice little combo.
Yeah, he
it's
can
no
just do
longer
that.
a little combo, it's a big combo.
He can just do that. He does not have to care about the stock.
Unfortunately for him, he did miss his bouncing face, but you know, still relatively little to complain about.
Yeah, bouncing face, bouncing off the walls and onto the platform, also a good recovery mix-up there. Makes your opponent need your opponent to react to the option up there instead of only the ledge. Makes it even harder to ledge trap this character. Almost fully charged needles, is going to try get something going. We are in a percentage where bouncing fish is going to secure the stock if he gets him off the stage, but they're almost doing it. Barely surviving.
From there, you know, if you don't get the right first with Young Link, he doesn't have an amazing kill power.
No.
Kind of like Sheik on that matter, even though it's a little less extreme. But he's gonna find the raw down air.
Yeah, and that's kind of a commitment as well, because you need to fast follow at that point, and the landing lag is good. But like against a character like Sheik, who can keep up with you in terms of that lag, it's going to be kind of risky. And that's the needles into up smash. Mr.R looking absolutely on fire right now in this second set of the grand finals, making sure that he takes home the tournament. He is currently up 1-0 already, and his last game looks like it's going so well for him. Despite Supahsemmie showing some life here, it's still mostly been Mr.R's game. Small conversion there across the stage. Oh, okay, both survive.
Yeah, so crazy off-stage play by Mr.R. Unfortunately, it ends in a stock being taken on stage. But Mr.R, man, he is keeping up the pace, keeping up the pressure. He's not playing quite as non-committal, not quite as patient as he did at the end of the first set. But either way, it's working out for him, so why not?
Yeah, once he gets in a position where he can just go in, he goes guns a-blazing and make sure that Semmie doesn't get any answers in. Like, the only thing that Semmie has been answering with is Nair to get out of those combos, which would seem like the correct option.
Yeah, it's a really good move, but you know, at some point we get it.
Yeah.
It's Nair, you press shield.
Oh. Semmie almost getting a good combo in. He's going to try and extend it. The deficit of these two are going to be smaller and smaller.
Close enough to hit each other's nairs. Mr.R ducking under the boomerang for the down tilt. Can he extend it? No, a footstool. Probably not intended.
I don't think so. He did footstool a shield. That was intentional, I believe. Just to go low, but no. Mr.R punish that. Oh, needles into the dash attack. Still gonna not take the kill, but they're gonna send Supahsemmie to the other side of the stage at the ledge.
Yeah. No, wow, okay.
Almost getting that.
Yeah, even though he got the tipper, somehow, some way he got out of that. Good for Semmie. Oh. Is that it? Wow, that's a Semmie moment.
Okay.
I think it was at about 50 to 60% when that crazy combo started.
Yeah. Tja, as they say. Tja.
Tja.
Oh, oké. We'll start. Ja. Jij moet werken, maar nu wil iets kijken, maar hij kan switchen. Dus hij dan weer...
Eerst characters, dan stage.
Yeah. Okay. Kind of a discussion. It's still a new rule set. Kind of figure out how everything works. So even if you lose, you want to switch, you still have to announce it before the winner strikes his stages.
Right. Characters first, stages second. regardless of who won. The thing is, of course, if you did lose, you do get the counter-pick characters, and you do get the counter-pick stage, but separate.
Oh.
Going downtown for game number 3, Town and City. Is he sticking with the Sheik? No, he's not. Of course, it's Town and City, which means Chrom is gonna come out.
The Chrom boy coming out, of course, Town and City. We saw against the Greninja of Icelandic Greninja that it doesn't always have to basically be a free win for Chrom. But against Youngling, I'd say it's a bit more difficult. Again, Youngling does get a lot of pressure off the stage due to the positions of the platforms, especially once they're on the side, and that before they're killing so much earlier, but Chrom can do that as well, perhaps even better with that jab back there and the forward smash.
Okay, here we go. Chrom hits.
Chrom, yes, Chrom. True.
It wasn't really
No,
a
it just hit him. Okay.
When he just about makes it for a second there, I thought he was way too far from the stage to make it back, but somehow he didn't.
Yeah, same. But he survives for now. Oh, he doesn't reverse it. Oh, no.
Very unfortunate for Mr.R. A freebie for Semi right here.
That's so unfortunate.
He's gonna come out swinging, trying to keep him at the ledge. Semi rolls past, gets some nice back air combo to dash attack. There's the bomb. Would have been a confirm, but he also got the hit on the Semi.
Like, blowing yourself might be better than just blowing your opponent up.
Okay, odd choice, but he did it by dropping from the tether, which means
Yeah.
he technically had not touched the ledge yet, which means when he came back up, it was not a regrab and he still had his iframes. Good stuff.
Fair enough, fair enough.
And there's the hook shot that is way longer during recovery than the grab, thankfully.
I think I've seen Supahsemmie do is that he just either tries to jump most of the time or neutral get up spot dodge. Just because Mr.R has been grabbing a lot of those neutral get-ups, and the spot dodge makes sure that he dodges that and gets some hits in on of his own. There is a roll in from time to time, but you can't really do that against Mr.R, who has been very perfect with most of that strap. It has been working with spot dodge, but not as much as he wants to. Oh, now Chrom at the bomb. Watch out. And the more Supahsemmie is going to build on his lead, the more that SD over Mr.R first game or first stock is going to hurt him. Already 104% for the Chrom. And a Town and City that might as well mean death at the ledge. Down tilt in 4 there might be the closing move here. Oh, that stole the double jump. Luckily Youngling up he goes far.
He's got the 2T and he dashes back to the ledge. Of course, that has been the preferred recovery method for pretty much the entirety of top 8.
Ooh, almost gets it. Wouldn't have killed probably. I hope not. Okay, catches him drowsing down there.
Yeah, more throw, not quite enough. Been got quite a bit, but it's not that nutty.
Just jumps over the upper hand. That would have been the kill.
Yeah, that's a great spot dodge.
Again, grab getting spot dodged.
Right. And Semi is in a great position here to get that crucial game 3 victory in the Grand Finals reset. But now Mr.R has him at the ledge, out the ledge trapping. Jer, wow, that's gonna take it at like 70%.
Yes.
That's the thing, you know. Wide stage. But if you are way at the edge, it's also way closer to the blast zone than it would be on any other stage.
If you want to go reason why not go to Town and City against Chrom or Roy, that's basically the reason why.
There it is.
Okay, again, that's Supahsemmie getting the start. Oh, missed the opportunity to capitalize on the air dodge. Now has to kind of find a new opening here. Does find it with the arrow, but are again escaping from those combos so fast. He doesn't really have any time to properly get into there and punish Mr.R for his air dodges or his roll-ins.
Okay, backfire arrow.
Tries to reverse it, but does not quite get it. Mr.R at 110 now. Order at the ledge will basically do it at this point, but then again you have to get a Chrom at the ledge and leave him there. And we saw this situation last stock actually, and that is where Mr.R got the jab backer to like 70 and destroyed Supahsemmie stock. So it could be the case that the backer 1 into up smash is gonna close out the third game in favor of Supahsemmie.
Yeah, that was a classic hit 1 of backer confirmed to up smash. I think that has been working since Brawl, if I'm not mistaken. Maybe even Melee.
It could be. It's back at 1.
It's Becker 1.
Then again, Mr.R getting defeated in Tennessee against the Chrom.
With Supahsemmie, it's entirely possible.
It could be. It's yeah, true. It's still semi we're talking about. Now this could potentially be match point for Supahsemmie. He has to survive one more counter pick for Mr.R.
You think we'll go back to Town City? Because it seems like Mr.R had been doing better with the Sheik if Semi hadn't gotten that absolutely insane combo on Carlos. We might be looking a whole lot different.
Yeah. I think we're just gonna switch back though. Yeah, it's gonna be the Sheik again. Gonna try something different again.
Just trying not to get Semi when we're 50 final star.
Nope. Nope.
But sometimes it just happens.
It'd be like that sometimes, yeah. Game number 4, Grand Finals reset, could potentially be the last game. Supahsemmie up 2-1. Back to Carlos, back to Sheik for Mr.R. Supahsemmie staying with the young Link. And this could go either way. We saw in the last time that this was the one that reset the bracket, but Supahsemmie just kind of start with an amazing combo, 60% of the way. And now Mr.R, it's kind of like a combo context, is gonna send his own regards there with the amazing conversion from side to side, and he just keeps going. He's not done.
Unfortunate at the start for Mr.R because he actually was the one who got the combo started. But there is a random chance you drop your item.
Oh yeah.
You get hit, and that's how Semi reversed that situation.
Yeah, the 30% chance to completely drop your item as soon as you get hit is a pain in the back for a lot of characters. But dropping your opponent's item and getting comboed for that is a sour taste. It leaves a sour taste in your mouth. Now Supahsemmie kind of in a weird position, gets hit by the needles, but no bouncing fish. Reset it instead of getting the kill.
Yeah, there it is. He missed attack. He's gonna take the sweet spot in there at the way outer side of the platform that's already hanging off stage to begin with. How long can Supahsemmie avoid getting KO'd?
Yeah, that's kind of the big question here, because if she gets his KO early, or at least early at this percentage, that's big. But as long as Supahsemmie keeps surviving those and only gets hit by some stray options, gets the text in, does not get hit by kill options, his lead can become enormous, because usually she deals more percentage per stock than Young Link needs to do.
Exactly true, but Mr.R's going in the corner, is looking for the down tilt, probably wants a tipper to convert into an aerial that would take the stock. Nice all down for up air. Small little bread and butter combo from Supahsemmie to try and start building that lead.
Oh, blows himself up accidentally.
But honestly, you're way past kill percent. At this point, it doesn't matter.
He gets the down tilt in the up air, securing the first stock for Mr.R. He's going to have 30% on his clock, but it's not that big of a deal, seeing how both of these characters have 40% combos or more just out of the gate. Mr.R is going to try and start something. Supahsemmie getting out though. At the leg. Supahsemmie really keeping his distance for the most part in this set. Especially at the lower percentage, I've been noticing Supahsemmie earlier backing off into the corner to avoid something like this, and Mr.R instantly capitalizing on that DI out the entire time, gets 50% in on Supahsemmie and in the corner twice. That's kind of the Sheik combo. Now Supahsemmie keeping Mr.R at the ledge.
It is so an incredibly even game so far. Both of them have done a couple of really big combos. Both of them have at times struggled to get their performance and just have to rely on normal single hits or simpler B&Bs. And surprisingly, their roles in terms of projectile use has reversed a little bit. In the previous games with Carlos, we saw Mr.R was the one taking it a little bit easy, hanging back a little. This game, it seems to be mostly Supahsemmie playing that way.
Yeah. Almost had a shot at a stock there. Mr.R tried to get the up air going, but Supahsemmie didn't jump, stuck to the platform. Almost could have got him starting out of the returning boomerang, but no up smash, no forward smash, just gonna keep him there. Kind of unfortunate. Mr.R fully charged needle is gonna confirm into the bouncing fish or try to get something going with the up smash even, but a good boomerang there. Gonna catch him off guard, and that is the second stock gone for Mr.R. Now Supahsemmie 2 stocks up, or 1 stock up, is gonna try and secure this last stock without too much hassle. He's gonna hit by the down smash, but luckily sent to the other side of the stage.
Oh, there it is. Needles to bouncing fish. Classic combo we invented at the very start of Smash 4. still doing work for him.
Yeah, it's such a good option, especially with how long those projectiles will act. And the bouncing fish itself being very generous in terms of hurt box. Now, Supahsemmie getting stuck in one of these Sheik combos again, getting dragged to the other side of the stage. Losing all control stage. Still has his double jump, luckily. Does not get hit right there. And look how afraid Supahsemmie is to do anything. He is just shielding and waiting out Mr.R's approaches. Or he's waiting out until his assault stops. Get something going now. Oh, there goes Supahsemmie coming with 2 nairs in a row. Sure, why not? They're both dragging each other down from stage to stage. Barely misses that bouncing fish though.
Here we go. Trying to land with these single backers. We have seen how far a single backer can take it. Slowly but surely, Mr.R is inching away from Supahsemmie. He's shielding at the right time. He's getting the aerials out of shield. No big combo starters from Supahsemmie quite yet. Oh, but here we go. This might be something. Double nair, but it stays with the double nair. It does not go any further after the boomerang over fire.
Trying to regain his position. And slowly but surely, Mr.R has been increasing his percentages over Supahsemmie. 105% already. Gets the up air, but no, it is Carlos. Such a high ceiling. And now he has to watch out. Almost gets the right angle of the boomerang in to catch that air dodge. Needles are gonna miss though.
That should be it. The eyes mixed up, but Supahsemmie tracked the eye. Very good stuff, allowing him to barely live that. Now we saw Supahsemmie in this position before, and then he clutched it out. That was game 1 of this particular set. Can he do it again? Low profile, at least I think, from Sheik on the fire arrow right there.
I think there was some Z-axis stuff as well, but it didn't hit him. It did hit him for sure. As you said, yeah, Supahsemmie was in this position before, but Mr.R has been more and more aggressive as longer as this set goes on. Gets the forwarder in, 1 minute on the clock left. It has been such a long game for these players. Tries to get the bomb in, no forwarder there for Supahsemmie. And now tries to get the bouncing fish, gets it, and that is it.
We're going to a game 5 of the Grand Finals reset. Like I said, it's a real battle of endurance at this point.
Game finals, game 5 Grand Finals reset. That's heavy. That's really heavy. Okay. So Mr.R sticking with the Sheik. What I've heard, Younglink now in a position to kind of come into that stage. We're gonna go to PS2 for our final confrontation of the night, whichever way it ends in. This is gonna be the final game. Supahsemmie versus Mr.R after a grueling battle in both the winner's side of both the Grand Finals and now on the loser's side of Grand Finals. They are gonna be ready for the last battle. Younglink versus Sheik.
Quite interesting. A stage we really haven't seen all set.
Nope.
Somehow we ended up winning game 5. I suppose maybe Semi didn't want to return to Kalas after losing there in the previous game.
No, I can presume so, yeah.
Even though I will say, if Mr.R had gotten those forward tilt up air confirms on this particular stage, then Supahsemmie would have lost his stock. And what a combo right there from Mr.R, and he is not stopping.
He is not
He's
stopping.
absolutely relentless. This is where his stamina as a very experienced player is coming into play.
Okay, you have to intercept the combo. I'm not gonna allow any more of that stuff. Grabbing now Mr.R at the ledge. 96 damage for Supahsemmie though. Keep in mind, Focus Lane and Blast Zones are fairly close to the stage. So a needle bouncing fish might kill at this percentage if it is a little bit more to the side. Supahsemmie has to avoid those while also making sure that he does slow down, get the percentages back up on Sheik, and get the final hit in.
And Supahsemmie has been such a hard time finding those boomerang confirms, finding those fire arrow confirms that he got so many of during the entire day. It seems like Mr.R has 100% figured out when and where the fire arrows are going to be. He hasn't gotten hit by anyone or any serious one of them that would lead into a confirm in a while. And instead it is he who has been getting the confirms into kill moves. Yes, Sheik does have those. And somehow, some way, Mr.R is getting into quite consistent. Oh.
These combo routes from Mr.R, both kind of messing up Supahsemmie's platform attacks or just chasing him out of there with an instant reset, have been so magnificent this game. 88% on Mr.R. Supahsemmie already on the second stock and 57% already in the pocket for him. It is looking quite dire. And
reading every tech option.
He's in his head. He has completely entered his head, Jimmy Neutron style, and is now ready to finish out this game and is potentially this set. Gets it by the returning boomerang. Almost getting lapped in percentages. Regrab.
Yeah, regrab and excellent spacing by Supahsemmie because the vanish of Sheik does have a hitbox on reappearing, but he spaced it just right, so his little toothpick could hit reappearing Sheik without getting hit himself.
Okay.
Yeah, Supahsemmie saved his jump. He does know to save his jump. That's the number one thing to do. Oh.
Okay, does not get the correct platform check right there. Still, Mr.R on his toes. Has to approach Supahsemmie. He's going to charge up the needles, probably for another bouncing fish. That's going to be his main kill confirm for the most times, for the most part of this set. Tries to get it, but just overshoots it, clanking with the down tilt 3 times in a row. They really want this last stock to be over, or this second stock to be over. But again, Mr.R being firmly into the driver's seat with a pretty big lead.
Yeah, Supahsemmie seems to be mixing in a bit more bombs in his neutral, you know, whenever they are long range and whenever it's a real projectile barrage, he seems to be using a bit more bombs. Oh, there it is, there it is. And Mr.R in the prime position to take the entire tournament. Right now, just one more stroke of Supahsemmie remaining. Here we go. Here we go. Great Sheik bread and butter, bringing him all the way up to 37%. Now I feel like he is getting a little bit hungry, but he's finding the hits, so it's all good if he can find the hits. Double up there. Gotta keep him in the platform and then push him back to the ledge. It's been a while since Supahsemmie had been allowed to reset to neutral, but we're finally here.
He has reset to neutral, but it's already gone. Another bouncing fish. Trading with the Nair, but it is enough to send him off the stage again. 90% for Supahsemmie. This looks very bleak for him. Gets another confirm, but misses the final hit there. The upper barely not reaching Sheik. Now Mr.R slowly but surely going to try and force the lead. 94% should be enough for most confirmed. Supahsemmie has to fight it. Gets the read on the tech back. And the up air is going to seal the deal. Last stock for both of these players. Mr.R having a good percentage, but it's still Supahsemmie. And if you look at these combos, they could be a lot more damaging than Sheik combos, 56% already. And now it is neutral again, but Supahsemmie has shown that he has not given up yet. He has still, he still has will to fight. Secure this potential final game.
That's right, just one advantage save brought Mr.R all the way up to 56%. We saw what happened in game 1 on Kabels. Can it happen again here? 71%. This is about the percent where he started doing some of his crazy confirms. Can he do it again? 84%. If he gets a close range tilt, or oh, he done it last hit. What a comeback from Supahsemmie to close it out 3-2 and win the tournament.
What an amazing comeback, being so far behind the entire game and then making it back at the last possible moment with a great forward air.
A true semi moment.
A true semi moment.
And